What is up, internet? Tom here with another Just One Life video. Now, if you can't tell what this is, it's probably because you can't read. This, my friends, is Gears of War 3. I myself am a huge fan of the Gears of War series. Now, before we go jumping into the deep end, what is Just One Life? Well, Just One Life is the method from which you play the game on the hardest difficulty. For example, Gears of War 3 is insane. As you saw from the beginning, this is on insane difficulty. Now, you can play this from any point throughout the campaign. However, I personally prefer starting from the beginning, because it sort of gives me an idea of how far I can go throughout the campaign before dying. But anyway, enough chit chat and let's get on with the gameplay. Now, because I'm starting from the beginning, this is the prologue. And I know not many games have a prologue, but I actually enjoy it. I mean, it sort of makes me feel as if I'm part of the background, as if I know some of their history. It makes me more one with the character, I guess you could say. I mean, this part that we're playing at the moment, in case you don't want to know, then cover your ears, but this is when Dom and Marcus are actually saving Marcus's father from the Locust invasion, as you can clearly see. However, they've decided to be rebels and go against all orders that they've been told to do this, which basically why he ends up going into jail, which you see at the beginning of the first one. Yeah, you see that? Yes, clever that is. And now we cue the sad music. This is the sort of whole idea behind the prologue, you know. He's trying to save his father, he loves his father, but you know what, he gets there, disobeying all orders, and his father's just like, I need to save my paperwork, we can't go yet, I need to save my paperwork, so go out there, defend this place with your life, whilst I go and gather a few bits of paper up. So, you know, if I was in his place, I'd be thinking, dude, forget about the paper, let's just get out of here. But, you know, Marcus being the good son he is, just sort of like, right, we have the task. Dom, let's do this. Sort of, let's take down these locusts. But yeah, that's pretty much the prologue. Right, so now we actually get to play the proper game. We've done the prologue, but this is the Act 1, Chapter 1. So this is technically the start, however, I did start the clock beforehand. I do find it funny, though. She's asking if I know where Santiago is. It's like, well, I've been on this boat for 2 years, and I hadn't realised that he actually lived right next to me. Whoa, I know, mind-blowing. I mean, I know they're trying to be supportive and stuff, but, you know, making sure I don't get lost on the boat, which is in the middle of the ocean, trying to find my next-door neighbour. But still, you'd think, yeah, I know where I'm going, but clearly they think I don't. But anyway, let's talk about the game. As you probably know, unless of course you don't play Gears, which then you don't, but the first 2 Gears games were a dual co-op game, or a single player if you want to go, you know, solo and prolo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But in the third one, they've decided to go for the 4-player co-op. But even though I'm playing this as a single player, we still have to go pick up the other characters. I mean, you have the basic 2, which is Marcus and Dom, and then you have the 2 extra stragglers that, you know, they need to just stick with them. I personally would have preferred Baird and Coltrane, but spoiler alert, you get to play as them later anyway. You've probably noticed that I've speeded up. No, it must be sped up. I've sped up all the cinematics, mainly because, you know, you don't really want to see them. Plus, when you play it yourself, then you will see them. But this is the start of the combat. Now, you know, when you haven't played it for a while, you end up doing a lot of stupid mistakes. And I can only thank the Lord that friendly fire's on, because I swear I would have killed both of my teammates by that shot. However, he seems to have just ran through with his legs, because, you know, they're bulletproof and stuff. Now, I usually would go for the Shorn-off shotgun straight off, because I like to sneak around corners, you know, ba-boom, sort of thing, quick reload. But I forgot that I'm on insane difficulty, so it's probably not the best choice. Now, as you do, rolling up the stairs, because that's how physics works, you then get introduced to this lovely bright fella. And this is when I start to realise that actually I'm not really going to get too close to them, because those explosions are quite deadly when you get too close, because they will actually kill you in one hit. A bit like a polyp, those little spider things, yeah, get on the wrong side of them, insta-kill. No joke. The amount of times I've died playing this game on insane and then getting an insta-kill from a polyp, it's just so frustrating. And of course, you know, they have to introduce everything, so this is the sort of chainsaw, the creature doesn't actually attack you, so I'm sort of like, yeah, bit of slice and dice, don't mind if I do. And going to head up here, complete the objective to let Prescott onto the landing deck. Now these things always entertain me because you look at it and you think that is some really complex computer work going on when all it is just a lever. You know, you have the fluorescent orange and the fluorescent green screens just like flashing away at you, and it's like, nah, you just need to pull that lever and it's done. But yeah, I mean, they're going to try and make it sort of easy for the user. You know, you're going to do some sort of like computer hacking or anything like that. Because I mean, that would be quite awesome, but also quite complex. Now, what you've probably noticed is that you can also pick up other guns. To be honest, I like to just stick with the Lancer and the Shorn-off. I mean, either that or I go for the Nasher or a sniper rifle. I actually can't remember what the sniper rifle is called. Long shot. Am I thinking long shot? No, is that Halo? No, I can't hear it. No, maybe it is long shot. No, it is long shot. Yeah, the long shot. Only because I seem to be playing as the sort of, standing back, letting the AIs do all the work. Obviously, you do have to charge forward once in a while, to move your AIs forward, because they won't move forward on their own, because, they're cowards and stuff. But this is when I thought I could get a bit of a sneaky sort of go around corners with a bit of a Shorn-off. But it turns out that they're just too far away, and I definitely am not willing on running in there just to see if I can get a Shorn-off kill. Because knowing my luck, I probably wouldn't get an insta-kill. It'd probably be a sort of belly shot, and then they'd probably look at me as if like, dude, what you do? You come out here and you just shoot me in the stomach, and it's just like, bang, double tap and I'm dead. Like a zombie. Because that's what you do. You double tap zombies. You don't do a single tap. If anyone just does a single tap, you double tap. You got to make sure that that zombie's dead, and that's what they're doing, making sure that we're dead. Admittedly, we aren't like zombies because we actually fight well with guns. As you can see, I've ran out of bullets in my my Lancer, so I'm just going to sort of go pistol whipping them. Well, not really pistol whipping, more like pistol shooting from a distance. I actually forget you can zoom in with a pistol until it's too late. Well, till then, because that makes a difference. Just increases your aim slightly, makes it a little easier, taking them down, pop a cap in their ass once in a while, friendly stuff, because, technically we're all like, bros, we know each other, it's just, this is a social club, weekend trips, they happen to just die each time, because they seem to explode whenever they get shot. But anyway, yeah, so we've now cleared this area. It didn't seem too bad. I thought I'd die by this time, but actually, no, I haven't. Now, this is when... Oh, it is long shot. Sweet, so it is long shot. I then sort of get to that point, it's like, you know what? I'm actually going to have to do the sniper. Just making sure I can quick reload, but I can't, because, it's been a long time. You've got to give me the benefit of the doubt. It has been a long time since I played this game, and I'm doing quite well. Now, spoiler alert, this is when they sort of find out that Marcus's father's still alive, even though in the prologue he sort of dies. Yeah, sort of crazy funky shit. I still don't know how he survives, but, he does. He's just a lucky old man, isn't he? Now, after clearing the deck, we then find that the deck has been overrun again, and once again I have trouble actually zooming in. I can aim, it's just, there you go, now I've got it, and, take him down once in a while. Good old instructions telling me what to do, because, as if I need them, because I'm just pro at this. Yeah, no, I really am not, famous last words as they say. But, once again, sitting back, letting the AIs do all the work. Look at that, perfect instant reload in the back and an explosion. Wasn't really a headshot, but yeah, I'm gonna call it boom, headshot. But then once again, having to dash in, get the AIs moving, all that stuff, random shot, scare them out of it. I'm really getting into the sort of quick reloading now, aren't I? Look at that, no scoped. Oh man, but to be honest, it's not really that impressive because the crosshairs, it's not really crosshairs, did you say crosshairs? I don't know, ring circle of aimingness is sort of quite large. You can't really miss really, as long as you get some part of their body in there, you're pretty much safe. And yeah, so I decided that on this part, I'll try and get some skill going, get a few shots in, don't miss any, but, beggars can't be choosers. And when they both lob in a smoke at the same time, you think, well, that's pretty handy, because then you can bring in the old spray and pray, hoping you hit something, just blaring away, losing more health than what they are. But never mind, I really couldn't care as long as the AIs are doing their job, letting me stay back, taking pot shots, whilst they're sorting out the Lambent problem, killing them, protecting me from them. You know, it's just one of those things. I don't want to be there. You know, I'm an insane difficulty. I die a lot quicker. I mean, they all seem to be bulletproof. So I think, you know, we should just send them into the battle. You know, leave me behind. But of course they won't, because, you know, their leader has to be there. Or, you know, so they think their leader has to be there. I mean, they could be independent. You know, be very independent, go out there themselves. But you know what? If they want a leader, oh, I'll be their leader. You know, I'll show them how it's done. You know, insane style, of course, because that's how I roll on a boat with my gun, whilst floating past some storks, getting Carmine to do some work. God, look at him. Look at his mask. Gosh, he's such a legend. I mean, you know, I worked with most of his brothers. You know, they all seemed nice people at the time. You know, back then, before they died, which was a shame because I actually enjoyed their company. But no, he's cool. Now I do find it fun though, because he was just in the deck like a second ago, lifting up the bridge, which there is no helicopter on the way. Oh yeah, you see that helicopter's gone. Yeah, unless of course it flew off. But yeah, I swear it didn't. But yeah, as I was saying, Carmine was just in there a second ago to lift up the lift. So where is he now? Because we could really have done with his help, you know, with the whole, I don't know, Lambent invasion. You know, an extra gun wouldn't be too bad. You know, an extra eye on the shoulder, an extra AI to protect me during these difficult times. But you know, I'm pretty sure he's doing something completely and utterly awesome and totally more important than my safety. But you know, we forgive him. I mean, you know, we've now got to go do our second part. In case you didn't realise, but being part of the COG, you also become a specially trained firefighter. So you know, the fire calls, you know, we have to go there. Lobbing a few frags probably doesn't help the fire situation, but it definitely helps the Lambent problem. And to be honest, at this moment in time, I think I'd rather be fighting fire than Lambent. We see, this is where you get your firefighter course 101, how to use an extinguisher. It's quite complex, really. It took me about three times to do it, but as you can see, I'm a fully trained firefighter now. I can use this extinguisher as if it is a secondary weapon. But of course there's going to be a Lambent at the back taking pot shots at me. You know, because I'm trying to save the ship, you know, stop it from burning him as well. But you know what, they just don't respect you these days. Now this was the turning point for me, because that was a very nice couch. I loved that couch as if it was a child. So that's just, you know, I was like, that's not happening. You know, they've got to pay for this. It was very expensive. Well, admittedly, we probably got off the dump heap. I actually don't know how we got it. But if it can survive being set on fire, that is a pretty high-tech and high-quality couch. But as you can see, just getting a bit annoyed. I swear it was this guy. It's like, you know what? Ba-boom. That's for the couch. But once again, we cleared the entire area of Lambent, which, you know, is quite good. Securing the ship, one Lambent kill at a time. But I was quite happy, because when I saw this, Act 1, Chapter 2, yes, Chapter 2, I'd actually completed it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to continue. So I thought, the way I'm going, I could roll like this all day. And then I heard these. Oh great, insta-kill on legs. Oh, don't you just love polyps? But thank God, I had my Nasher, because there's nothing worse than going against polyps with a Lancer, which is what I'm doing. Unless, you know, it's at long range, which then you want to start to reserve your Nasher ammo, because you know, it's for close combat purposes only. I mean, to be honest, you know, who doesn't love a shotgun? You don't want to go into a battle with no ammo in your shotgun, do you? That's what I thought. But, you know, full shotgun ammo, got a bit of Lancer stuff, gonna take a few more Lambents. I think this is the sort of... Oh no, it's an arcade. I was about to say, I thought it was a kitchen area. Oh no, maybe it is a kitchen area. Oh, maybe it's a kitchen arcade. Food hall. Either way, it's a food hall. But there's lots of polyps, there's lots of Lambent, and I really don't like it, because I'm far too close. As you can see, just sort of taking shots, blind shots, because I try not to pop my head up too much. Yes, you can get better aiming shots when you pop your head up, but, you know, it also gives you more of a chance that, I don't know, you could die. So, you know, lob a few frags. Well, the last one that I had did absolutely nothing, so shows how much of a good aim I am when blinded. But the best tactical manoeuvre probably would have been to have gone further back and not further forward. So I jump forward, get stuck behind this polyp. I think, you know what, hero time. But unfortunately, I died. Now that took exactly 24 minutes, which is quite a good time. So, like, subscribe, and post a comment of how long you lasted.